Hi children, last class we are discussing about the fractions. The remaining mains are, that is the 13th and 14th main. So some mains are you have to fill in your textbook, okay. So 13th main, that is which of the following shaded figures represent 5 by 12. Here are some figures, we have to separate represent 5 by 12. Observe the pictures, figures. See children, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 balls are there. Out of that, here 4 balls are shaded. Here we represent 5 by 12. So this is not the, I am representing 5 by 12. So next figure B. See children, the shaded part, you know that is a numerator. The total part is called as denominator. Here, how many denominators means total number of parts are there? Figures are there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? 12. After that, the shaded part is numerator, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this the figure number B shows that is represents 5 by 12. Here. Next, C, figure number C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 parts are there. That is the total part, that is the denominator. Shaded part is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, how many numerators are there? That is a 4 by 12. So, this fraction does not represent 5 by 12. So, next, move to, that is the D, figure number D. Here, the shaded part is 5. That is numerator. The total number of parts is called as denominator. You know that. Here 12 denominator is there. So here 5 is the numerator and 12 is called as denominator. So this figure represents 5 by 12. So next figure number E. Here also 4 numerator is there. 1 denominator. 4 by 12. So this 4 by 12 does not represent 5 by 12. So, in these 5 figures, figure number B and figure number D represent 5 by 12. Okay? 5 is called numerator, 12 is called denominator. The shaded part is called numerator, the total number of part is called as denominator. Okay? Next, 14th main represent the grouped parts as a fractions. Here, they are given some examples. First one example is this triangle. So here they are grouped into 3 groups. So we have to write these parts as a fraction. Okay. So how many parts are there? The total number of parts 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is denominator. 4 is denominator. Here we consider the grouped parts are called as numerator. Here we consider shaded part. In this 14th main we consider grouped part is called as numerator. Here grouped part are 1, 2, 3. The fraction for this figure is 3 by 4. 3 is called numerator, 4 is called denominator. Next, first one, here they are grouped into 4 balls. So easily we can write it as the total number of parts is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 writing denominator place. 5 in denominator place. The grouped parts are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 writing the numerator place. The fraction for this figure is 4 by 5. Next, second question. So they are grouped into 3 cross. Here the total number of cross are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 writing denominator. So how numerator is 3. So the fraction is 3 by 7 for this figure. So this is the exercise number first. These are exercise number 5.1. So you have to fill in your textbook using pencil. So wherever you are necessary. So after that I will leave the class notes through WhatsApp. So you have to write second main. Draw the lines and divide each of the following into 2 halves. halves. That is, you have to write the two parts for this. For example, so here they are given some. So you have to write divides into two parts. So that is two equal parts. And then second one, it divides into this rectangle. It divides into four parts. This one is two part, and this is four part. So equally write using pencil. With the help of pencil, you have to write the lines. After that, here hexagon is there. Hexagon having how many sides? 6 sides. Here divide into 6 parts, 6 equal parts. So like that, you have to fill the textbook. Next one, write each of the following as a fractions. So that is already completed. Fill in the blanks. First one, the denominator of the fraction 1/8. That is 6th main. Denominator, which is the denominator 1/8 here. So denominator is 8. So numerator is 1. Second one, the numerator of the fraction 2/5. Here which is the numerator? 2 is the numerator. You know that 5 is denominator. Third one, 3 is the dash of the fraction. So you know that which is the numerator 1, but they are asking 3. 3 is called denominator. Denominator. Next fourth one, 1 is a fraction of dash. So 1 is called numerator of this 1/5 fraction. Numerator. You know that this is called the dividing line or bar line. So above the bar line or dividing line, that is numerator. Numerator. Below the dividing line is called as what? Denominator. Okay. Next, fifth one. In the fraction, the denominator written below the dash separated by a line. So it is separated by a dividing line. Okay, dividing or. So the other name of dividing line is called bar line. Okay, children. So next concept from this lesson is comparison of fractions. Next, comparison of fractions having same denominator. So here we have to compare the fractions, that is the numerator, the same numerator and the same denominator. In that one, so comparison of fractions having same denominator. Comparison of fraction having same denominator. Example number 1. So here is a figure. So here represent. So how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here we write the fraction as how many parts are there? Total number of parts is 7. But the shaded part is they are shaded only one part. So the numerator is 1 because shaded part is 1. Okay. The fraction is 1/7 for this figure. Next figure. The total number of parts is same, that is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Here shaded into 3 parts, 3 boxes. The fraction, you know the writing the fraction. So 3/7. 7 is the total number of parts. 3 is the shaded part. So here we have to compare two figures, that is the two fractions. Here the two fractions are 1/7 and 3/7, but denominator is same. Okay, compare the same denominators. Here the numerators are different. Here in this fraction 1 is the numerator. So the second fraction is 3 is the numerator. So write once again 1 by 7, 3 by 7. So here which is the smaller and greater number? You know that this 1 by 7 is smaller than 3 by 7. So write which is the symbol children? You know that the symbol of this smaller, because 1 by 7 is smaller than 3 by 7. Because here when compared to these two figures, here only one box is shaded, here 3 boxes is shaded. Means the numerator is here less. Okay, the fraction is 1 by 7 is less than 3 by 7. Like that, next heading is comparison of fractions having same numerator. Having same numerator. Numerator spelling N-U-M-A-R-A numerator. Example, 5 boxes are there. Okay, here, so we have to write 3 more boxes. Shaded this one into 3. Writing of fraction is 3 by 5. 3 by 5. In that one, same numerator means shaded only 3 boxes. Here how many boxes are there? Total number of boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So write 8 in the numerator place. Sorry, denominator place. 3 in numerator place. So observe the fractions children. Here 3 by 5 and 3 by 8. Here. So compare these two fractions, that is 3 by 5 and 3 by 8. See, observe carefully children, 3 by 5 and 3 by 8. So in the denominator, if you take same denominator, for example 3 by 6 and 2 by 6, here same denominator, 6 are the 6 same denominators but different numerator. When compared to these two fractions, which is a greater number? So obviously 3 is a greater one. So write the symbol, greatest symbol. Okay, 2 is the smaller number. So when comparing the same numerator but different denominator, see if you take cake. So cake ಏನಾದರೂ example ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು full cake ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಆ ಕೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಪಾರ್ಟ್? 3 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ equal ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Equal how many parts? 5 parts. Out of that 5 part, 5. That is given to 5. Or if you cut it into 5 parts, 5 equal parts. So 5 equal part ಆಗಿ ಈ ಕೇಕ್ ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಕೇಕ್ ನೀವು ತಿಂತೀರಾ. ಅದೇ ಸೇಮ್ ಕೇಕ್ ನ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇವಾಗ 8 parts ಆಗಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಈ ಕೇಕ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಕೇಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ 5 ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಕೇಕ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಮರೇಟರ್ ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಡಿನೋಮಿನೇಟರ್ 5 obviously ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅವಾಗ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಂಬರ್ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲೆಸ್ಟ್ ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಈ 5 ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಂಬರ್ ನ 5 is a smaller number, but in the fraction with the same numerator we compare these 3 by 5 and 3 by 8. So though this one number is smaller, but in the fraction, so for example we take this fraction, so are we cut into this chart into 3 or 4, so it becomes when cut into 3 parts, so this is a small bigger size, or it may be cut into 5 or 6 smaller sizes. The chalk pieces sizes are small. So like that we compare the numerator and denominator. Here which is the smaller number? 3 by 8 and 3 by 5 is the greatest number. Exercise number 5.2. Here they are given, fill in the gaps using the smaller and greater signs. Okay. See, compare these two fractions. Here 3 by 5 and 3 by 7. So here same numerator but different different denominator. Compare these numbers. I already explained the cake example. Which is a smaller or which is a greater number, children? So here 3 by 5 is the greater number when compared to 3 by 7. Okay. So the symbol is the greater number. Symbol is greater. Okay. Next 5 by 1 and 7 by 12. So which is here 12 are the same denominators but different numerators. 5 and 7. Which is the smaller one? So 5 by 12 is a smaller number. Greater number is 7 by 12. Greater number is 7 by 12. So here also same numerator. So different denominators. Here 21 is there, 15 is there. Which is the greater number here? 12 by 15 is the greater number. Next example, 9 by 15 and 9 by 11. Same numerator but different denominator. Denominators are 15 and 11. Which is the greater one? Though the number is smaller, we consider this is a 9 by 11 is a greater number. Next 6 by 17, 3 by 17. Here the same denominator but different numerator. Which is the greatest number and smallest number? 6 by 17 is the greatest fraction. 3 by 17 is the smallest fraction. So write this is the greater number. Here 11 by 15 and 8 by 15. So different numerator, same denominator. Which is the smaller number? Smaller fraction is 8 by 15. 11 by 15 is the greater one. Okay. So remainings are you have to write in your textbook. After that you send the classwork. So if you have some error, correct yourself. Okay. So next heading is equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions. This is about greatest and smaller fractions. Next one is equivalent fraction. In that one, example number 1. So you know that whole 1 by half, that is 1 by 2, 3 by 4 and 1 by 4, like that. You know that. Example number 1. So if we take one circle, so this is the whole part, you know that. So cut it into 2 equal parts. So you can write it as the shaded part 1. The fraction you can written as 1 by 2. So 2 is the total number of part, 1 is the shaded part. And then, so same circle cut into 4 equal parts. Write this fraction as the shaded part is 2 by 4. Okay? And then, next same circle that is cut into or 4. That is 8 equal part. So, the fraction, so we can write that the shaded part is numerator, that is here, the shaded part is 4 and the denominator is total number of part is 8. Compare these 3 figures. So, this is the half part. Okay. Here also, out of 4 total part, so that is the 2 is the shaded part. Okay. So, we can written as 2 by 4 or you can also written as 2 1s are 2 2s are 4. The answer is half. So out of this 4 we can shade it as 2 parts. So that is the answer is 1 by 2. Here also out of 8 parts shaded part is 4. So 4 1s are 4 2s are 8. So the shaded part is half, means we consider half part we can shade here. Okay, here the shaded is half part only. Okay, when compared to these 3 figures, the answer is 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2. So that is equal equal number of parts is there. So that is called as equivalent fractions. The shaded part of all the figures are equal in size. Observe this one. So one is the shaded part and here two shaded part, but we can see the figures, the total figures cut into two parts. Okay children, the shaded part are equal in size and then these fractions are called as equivalent fractions. And some examples are there. Let us take one example. Compare 3 by 7. The step 1 is, so here 3 by 7 this is a fraction, 3 is the numerator and denominator is 7. So we have to write the equivalent fraction for 3 by 7. Okay. First we can write one once again 3 by 7 into, first multiply both the numerator and denominator by the first number, that is 2. So when we multiply by first the number is 1, we can get the answer same, that is multiply 1 for both the numerator and denominator, you get same answer, 3 ones are 3, 7 ones are 7. So further we are multiply 2 for both the numerator and denominator. The answer is 3 2s are how much? 3 2s are 6, 7 2s are 14, 7 2s are how much? 14. So next multiply 3 to same fraction, 3 for both the numerator and denominator, 3 by 3. So this 3 for this numerator, this 3 for this denominator. 3 3s are how much children? 3 3s are 9. And then 7 3s are how much? 21. So let us compare these three fractions, that is 3 by 7, 6 by 14, 9 by 21. So divide this using 2, that is the table 2. 2 3s are how much? 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14. Answer is 3 by 7. How much? 3 by 7. Here also 9 by 21 is there. 3 3s are how much? 3 3s are 9. 3 7s are how much children? 3 7s are 21. The fraction is 3 by 7. So the answer is, you get the equivalent fraction, that is 3 by 7 or 3 by 7. So this is called as equivalent fractions. Okay children? So here we get the same answer. So let us check in the fractions. It may be the equivalent or not. Okay. So some fractions are it may be equivalent or not. So cross check the fractions. In that one, first one, 3 by 4 and 9 by 12. 9 by 12. Okay. Two fractions are there. So we have to cross multiply 3 by 4. So first write 3 by 4 and 9 by 12. Cross multiply both this numerator into denominator and then this denominator into this numerator. Write equals, that is first 3 into 12 equals 3 into 12. 3 into 12 and 4 into 9. 3 12s are, or 12 3s are how much? 36 equals 4 9s are, or 9 4s are how much? 36. So 36 is equal to 36. So we get the same answer. So the given fraction, that is 3 by 4 and 9 by 12 are equivalent fractions. So 3 by 4 and 9 by 12 are equivalent fractions. Okay, let us discuss one more sum. 3 by 4, 3 by 5 and 2 by 11. Okay, compare these or cross check the fractions. 3 by 5 and 2 by 11. So cross multiply these numbers. So numerator into denominator and then denominator into numerator. 3 into 11 equals 5 into 2. 5 11s are 11 threes are how much? 33. 5 twos are how much? 10. So these two numbers are not equal. So this is the not equivalent or not equal sign. Not equal sign. So these two 3 by 5 and 2 by 11 are not equivalent fractions. 3 by 5 and 2 by 11 are not equivalent. Equivalent. So checking the fractions whether it may be equivalent or not. So first the step is multiply, which is a cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means numerator into denominator, denominator into numerator.